Hola a todos, bienvenidos a Genshin en vivo. Estamos acá cargando. Y elogios 76, wow, un montón de elogios. Buena salud para tú. Y feliz 30 para tú. Ok, entonces venga, pues empezamos. Arrancamos por correo. Entonces nos dan estas visitas diarias. Este es registros diarios también. Y este es el último, el rito de la linterna. Acá. Y ahora que tenemos un nuevo participan regalos, acumula registros, protege más. Registro tu visita 7 días en protegidos. Ya, porque me registré. Listo, sale. Ahora tenemos nuevas sensaciones. La lluvia de está escondido, la sentencia, el corazón ardiente pesadilla. Ya tenemos a Aino y a Goro, son automáticas. Entonces, y acá tenemos Susurro de las pesadillas, un jefe nuevo. Okay. Entonces empezamos con las nuevas sensaciones. Entonces, resumen del personaje. Sibai es un personaje que inflige daño geo, que permite a los personajes del equipo causar la reacción cristalización lunar y que puede infligir directamente daño de cristalización lunar. Cuando un personaje cercano que equipo causa una reacción cristalización hidromiestasiva está en el equipo, en su lugar causará una reacción cristalización lunar. Esta creará hasta 3 pilares lunares en las cercanías y tras haber causado dicha reacción un determinado número de veces se activará una resonancia lunar que inflige daño de cristalización lunar a los enemigos cercanos. Okay. Elemental 1. Tras usar habilidad elemental, Sibai entra en modo especial intersticio fase lunar. En este modo, acumular elemento un recurso especial llamado fulgor intersticial. Sibai también puede obtener un fulgor intersticial al golpear a un enemigo con un ataque normal o cuando un personaje cercano del equipo causa una reacción de cristalización lunar. El nivel presagio lunar del equipo sea resplandeciente ascendente. Sibai elemental 2. Sibai puede consumir este recurso para usar la habilidad especial pisotón de yoga espiritual, la cual inflige daño geo y cristalización a los enemigos. Habilidad definitiva. Al usar la habilidad definitiva, Sibai inflige daño geo y daño de cristalización lunar a todos los enemigos. Funaoe. Este es un putazo. Un putazo. Y esta es una carga. Se descarga, va cargando para hacer el putazo.
The Adeptus arts are most miraculous, but unless one first cultivates the mind before cultivating these arts, all their feats will be like the moon's reflection on water, shattering at the slightest touch.
Se ve linda. Entonces, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Acá. La carga es así. Ok, listo. Entonces empecemos. Entonces. Va cargando. Y ahora el putazo. 73.000. Entonces. Y empecemos. Van cargando otras cosas. 10.000. Y cuando está 73.000. ¿Cuántas veces se pueden hacer? Sí, putazo se lo arranca hasta que 1, Y un recarga de nuevo. 2. Ya, sí, ya entendí cómo funciona. Y ahora... Y 10. No pega tanto. Pensé que iba a pegar más, pero no pega tanto. Ay, 300. 25. Sí. 115.000.
Divine Light, shield them!
87.000. 23.000. 23.000.
Lofty wisdom will show us the way!
$115.000. 32.000. Sí, no pega tanto, pensé que iba a pegar más, pero no. Pues está linda, pero no tiene tanto push.
By royal decree, absorption test, animal test 6308. Animal hypostasis emulate.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Ready, go!
The tides beckon. Bow your head.
You're up. Shadow Raven, let night fall. Stay clear. Swirl, mark 2. Hey, go!
Be sanctified.
Decertify. Un corazón valiente. A ver, resumen del personaje. Y luego es un personaje de apoyo geo que puede proporcionar los personajes de comunicaciones para alimento geo. Al usar la línea pulsando es lo que invoca Adam, un pájaro mensajero que carga hacia adelante e inflige daño geo a los enemigos. Para la habilidad mental, mantenerla pulsada por apuntar e invocar el Adam. Tras usar la habilidad definitiva y luego inflige daño geo a los enemigos cercanos y emprende cierto número de cargas de efecto canta Lucía, el cual aumenta el daño geo inflige el daño al uso de ataque normal cargado descendente con su habilidad mental definitiva. Si daño geo es quita la segunda, el daño infligido será mayor. Si en el campo de batalla alguna creación geo, cuando se usa la habilidad definitiva, tiende después a usarla, genera una creación de geo en campo y lugar. Tendrá cargas aisladas del diseñador. Decir hace buff.
Being down letterbox.
Press the advantage!
Divine Light, shield them!
Be gone, Shadow of Darkness! You got this!
Be cleansed! Light your dust!
Sí, me da un buff a esta persona. Listo. Pero no hay nada como Never. Never de trancazos de 300.000. Y miramos por acá, llegamos. Sí, baila, llegamos ante el escondido. Y armas. Oleada serpentina otorga 16 más de vida. Cuando lo el aumento disminuye el daño de los ataques que aumenta 14%. Este efecto dura 4% y puede acumularse hasta 3 veces. Solo se puede tirar una vez. Al alcanzar 3 acumulaciones, reiniciar su duración. Regenera 8 puntos de elemental. Solo se puede regenerar energía elemental una vez cada 12 segundos. De esta forma. Espada ligera. Legado de Langang. La defensa aumenta en un 20%. Después de que el portador de esta arma utiliza su lenta, el daño y prestación del daño aumentará un 74%. Ah, no me diga que esta escala por defensa. Ah, vea usted. Está hecha escala por defensa. Y tengo 40. Para sacarla necesito mínimo 90. Entonces, primero entonces compremos estas. Y 23. ¿Cuántos me quedan? 68. Me faltan 22. 22 para estar seguros. O sea que tengo un montón, ¿no? Bueno, ahorita la miramos. No, pues decir una de esas tengo 22. Eso tengo 90 ya. Con mi teoría, siempre 80 con 80 siempre seguro que saca uno. Ahora necesito es ir a donde está el personaje. Entonces tengo que hacer lista para saber de dónde viene el personaje. Acción mental, cristal lunar. Cuando Geo entra en contacto con Hiro, se cumple ciertos requisitos, se produce la reacción especial cristal lunar, la cual creará 3 pilares lunares cerca del objetivo. Cada vez que se cae esta reacción de cristal lunar, se activará la resonancia lunar, la cual infligirá daño a los enemigos cercanos. Este daño puede gestar golpes críticos y el daño infligido dependerá de todos los personajes que hayan aplicado los elementos durante la reacción. Ah, se acumula. No, cap. Si no, radiante tú, así que espero que tú. Tenemos uno por acá. Entonces... no estoy vendiendo nada exótico, no sé qué vender algo diferente. Bueno, ahora entonces vamos por acá. Orden. Pues bajo la luna. Linternas. Complete las 5. Y me faltan 2 linternas más de recolectarlas. Ah, mira. Monedas auspiciosas. Mira, ya hay otras monedas. Peli rito linterna para y linternas en esto. Moneditas, moneditas, ¿dónde están? Los cumpleaños para y les deseo lo mejor. Más bonitas, acá están bonitas. Linterna celeste. Aquí me va completo.
Traveler, what a pleasant surprise. Happy Lantern Rite.
¿Quieres una imagen de recuerdo?
Ah, I did ask Miss Pingshi to help arrange a commemorative photo shoot. You must be the photographer she had in mind then. Wonderful. Looks like I'll be bringing back some lovely photos from this year's Lantern Rite.
Pasemos, nos hacemos imagen.
All right then, master photographer. What kind of pose do you think would be the most photogenic?
Nos pasamos al lado. Ya pues está bien, ¿no?
Oh, what a lovely picture. Thank you. I'll keep it safe. I think I'll have it framed and put in the shop.
Adiós, feliz reto linterna.
And to you. Nobody in Liyue Harbor is sleeping a wink tonight, are they?
Vamos a ver los compromisos obtenidos. Tú es hermoso y alegría ya. Entonces vamos a poner acá. Vamos a estorbar con el evento. Adeptos y adeptos. Ok. Gummy.
Whoa. The craftsmanship of these Xiao lanterns is something else. How does Lanyan do it? Oh, hey, Traveler. Happy New Year.
Igualmente.
Yup. Took me ages, but this one's turning out pretty decent. I'm gonna paint Manzai on it too. Oh, and I gotta make one for Pops. Whew, that should do it. All that's left is sending it off to the sky.
No, entonces le ganamos juntos una linterna celeste.
Thank you so very much.
You stock at City Antiques?
Wow, it's really up there. Next up, happy Lantern Rite to you too. Hope you have a prosperous new year.
Ya era eso. No era tomar foto. Ya son un año seguro y tranquila y el que era una foto en la compañía. Ya, de galán. a la terraza Genshin. Es un honor conocerte a tú, así que espero pasar la linterna con tú. Dinerito. No, la antes tú, así que no, sí es igualito. En la que escondía. Ahí cerca iba a ir. Ah, mira, ya está. Si este man se aburre y empieza a poner dos. Bueno, y ahora para arriba. Sí, sí. Ves a spamear las cosas por todas partes, el man. Más ahorita por ahí.
Your grandfather is of the same opinion, Miss Lanyon?
Yes. On Lantern Rite, the moon shall go dark. That's what the signs are indicating. Celestial observation isn't Grandpa's strong suit, but he discussed it with several other elders from our clan, and their conclusion was the same. It's consistent with the information we've received from other sources as well. You mean the whole thing? About the legend of Jonju the Moon Devourer? Happening in real life? Yes, that's one of them. So it's true. I thought it was just a rumor. It's true. But right now, the bigger issue is that all our sources indicate the phenomenon's gonna happen again. I'm not sure this bodes well.
Let's remain optimistic for now. We're making progress interpreting the artifacts, and Ganyu is consulting with the Adepti as we speak. Besides, apart from the incident at Wanmin Restaurant, there haven't been any other moon-related disturbances.
lantern rite. What brings you here, though? I thought you'd be in the harbor enjoying the shell lanterns.
You're certainly not the type to visit Eugene Terrace for no reason. Is there something I can help you with?
What? We're not allowed to just drop in on our friends during the festive season?
I was only teasing. You're welcome to visit us anytime you wish. Happy Lantern Rite.
Oh, and about all the moon business you were just talking about? We have something to show you. Here, take a look. Whoa, something really did take a chunk out of the moon.
Someone managed to capture a picture of it. Is this Jianju, the Moon Devourer, then?
Even though we confirmed this event took place, I still can't quite believe what I'm seeing. Where did you get this picture? From Shaoling! She found it when she was cleaning up after that customer caused a scene. She thinks they must have dropped it. Wait, is this Chawang Terrace? No, it's just where I'm from. It said that Chawang Terrace was where the ancient people of Chenyu Vale communicated with the heavens. And in this picture, the moon happens to be right above Chawang Terrace. I was just surprised, that's all. It's probably just a coincidence.
That's interesting because the ancient people of Chenyu Vale migrated there from the chasm area.
The chasm? So, that place is involved too? According to our investigation, that customer you just mentioned, Lu Xiangshan, her father and grandfather are merchants in Liyue Harbor, and her mother and grandmother grow tea in Chaoying Village. A few days ago, she left her home in Chaoying Village to join a civilian archaeological team funded by Hoishan Hall, and ended up excavating some artifacts in the chasm area. These artifacts were then entrusted to Shigu Antiques and are set to be featured in an upcoming exhibition. Then, of course, the incident at One Mean Restaurant occurred. We suspect something happened during the excavation that left her with quite the shock.
And now, it seems like she also went to Chawang Terrace and took that picture of the moon disappearing.
The chasm? Chawang Terrace? Things are getting pretty complicated. She's not in a good mental state, so we took her to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get some help. Why don't you come with me to check up on her? At this point, you seem invested in this case too. Then let's head there now.
Now that I see this picture, it looks less like a piece of the moon was eaten, and more like something is obscuring it.
But what sort of thing could block out the moon?
Oh, ya regresa el anciano. Entiendo. Eso a lo mejor aquí, ejemplo. Que tienen menos sentido esas frases.
Ah, Lady Yuhong. Oh, and the Traveler and Paimon are here as well.
What a pleasant surprise. Happy Lantern Rite.
I hope we're not interrupting, Dr. Baiju.
Not at all. I assume you're here to see the patient. Unless it's urgent, however, it would be best not to disturb her rest. It's quite unstable. She's even more agitated than when she first arrived. And she refused to cooperate when we tried to check her over. I had no choice but to prescribe a calming draught and to have her rest for 2 days.
So she's getting worse? That isn't the news I was hoping for.
It's just a precaution. Based on an earlier conversation with her, it seemed more like a fixation than anything else. She hasn't lost her mind.
That's right. When we asked about it, she kept insisting she was going to be famous, far and wide. Well, it might not be far and wide, but she certainly made a name for herself around Eugene Terrace. Even some of the Chishin know who she is.
Not often, that's for certain. From my initial assessment, the patient appears to have experienced some sort of shock, and whatever it was seems to still be haunting her.
But what could have caused such a thing? The relics from the chasm? Or the moon above Chuang Terrace that night?
Come back in 2 days, and you might just have your answer.
I suppose that's all we can do for now. We'll take our leave then, Dr. Baiju.
Of course. If you need anything else, don't hesitate to stop by.
Speaking of those relics from the chasm, aren't they being featured in an exhibition tonight?
That's right. Are you planning to attend?
Yeah, we wanted to have a talk with John Lee anyway, and now Paimon's even more curious about these relics.
I would, except every item in the exhibition had to be registered with the Ministry of Civil Affairs. So I'm afraid it's been spoiled for me. I reviewed them all myself. There are some rather peculiar artifacts, that's for certain. We're still working on decoding the ancient text that appears on them.
Yeah, the word jade appears a whole bunch, doesn't it?
Huh? How did you know?
Shincho told us. He said there were some ancient poems on them, too.
He's quite well informed, isn't he? Well, he's right. We believe they're direct references to the ancient nation of long gone. As for the other text, instead of regular poetry, it seems to be more like ceremonial language used to worship the moon and the gods.
The moon and the gods?
Well, looks like it's almost time for the exhibition. You two should head over. There's an usher at the harbor who will lead you to the venue. Not at all. The exhibition is free to the public. The people of Liyue have a great respect for our history and are eager to learn from it. Plus, the exhibition is being organized by Linlong, the owner of Shigu Antiques. As far as I know, it's been a long-time goal of hers to hold a cultural exhibition of this scale, where people can learn all sorts of information about the past.
Yes, we're in for a real treat tonight, then.
Yes, have a great time. There's still more artifact decoding work I need to finish, so we'll have to part ways here. After seeing the picture you brought, there's a few ideas I'd like to follow up on.
You're hard at work even during festival season? Ha! You haven't changed one bit, Kaching.
I'm simply fulfilling the responsibilities of my position. That's all. All right, I should get going. See you later.
Well, guess we should head over to the harbor and find that usher.
Belle posición. Hay cosas de oro por acá. No, no hay. No, solo para, por cierto, presta atención a datos.
Here for the exhibition? I can take you aboard.
Sí, por favor.
After you.
Whoa! Look at all the antiques on this ship! It's almost too much to take in!
Greetings. I trust you've been well since last we met?
Aha! Speak of the devil! You're right where Hu-Tao said you'd be!
Ah, so Director Hu gave me away, did she?
Don't act like you're up to some super secret business! We know you just do whatever you feel like.
Yo, Traveler! Paimon! What's up?
It's been a while, you two. Happy Lantern Rite.
ViVo! Genshin! It's great to see you! You're here for the exhibition too?
Yes. When I heard these artifacts were from ancient times, I just knew I had to come learn more about them. I mean, what a discovery, right?
Yeah, Ningguang pretty much said the same thing. She thought coming here might help culture me up or something. But as you know, I'm more of a fists and punches type of person. I doubt one exhibition is gonna change that.
You're too modest, Captain. You're the leader of the Crux fleet. That takes far more skill than just fists and punches.
Plus, at the end of the day, you still decided to come, even though you didn't have to listen to Ningguang.
Well, she's the Tianquan. If she can't even get an average ship captain like me to do her bidding, how's that gonna look?
You sure know how to think from her perspective, huh?
I guess I do. Anyway, how's everyone enjoying the exhibition? I heard that if you see something you like, you can negotiate the price with the owner and take it home.
Wait, so we can buy this stuff?
Indeed. Although Shigu Antiques is hosting this exhibition, many of the items come from private collectors. As long as both parties reach an agreement, you can make an offer of mora or an equivalent trade. Well, shall we continue our conversation as we look around?
Let's go! I'm super curious about all this stuff.
Oh, el sapo que se la come Laura.
Whoa, look at this painting! There's a huge toad on it! Could it be...
Huh. This material is quite unusual. It doesn't look like paper. More like silk or some other kind of fabric.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Well spotted. This is a painting of Jianju, the Moon Devourer, made primarily with mulberry silk. Such craftsmanship is rarely seen in modern-day Liyue.
Ha! Jianju the Moon Devourer! Paimon knew it! That toad made it super obvious.
What's that? A new dish at Wan Min restaurant?
No! It's a kind of lunar eclipse. You heard about how the moon disappeared recently, right?
Oh, yeah. You're saying a toad did that?
That's what the legend says.
So, nothing to do with food then. Noted.
And the figure next to the toad, is that the white horse Adeptus? From the stories I've heard, her palace lies on the moon.
That would seem to be a logical assumption. No. In fact, this item was discovered in Chenyu Vale, and many years ago at that.
Oh, so it's from Chenyu Vale?
Actually, that's not quite right. You see, this painting is primarily comprised of mineral-based pigments, such as cinnabar and azurite, which are usually found within stratified rock. This suggests its place of origin may very well have been the chasm.
You could have just started with that. You're as knowledgeable as ever, Mr. Zhongli. I had only ever heard the legend of Jianzhu the Moon Devourer, but now seeing it depicted in this painting, I wonder, if I purchased it, perhaps it could serve as inspiration for a new opera. Though I'm not quite sure who the painting belongs to right now.
A splendid idea, Miss Yoon. Perhaps in lieu of Mora, you could offer the lyrics to said opera as recompense.
The lyrics? But to whom?
Why, to me, of course. I am the owner of this painting, after all.
Wait, so you're one of the private collectors of the exhibition? No wonder you know so much about the painting. But lyrics in exchange for a precious antique? My work could never possibly be of equal value.
I don't know about that. I'm not much of a scholar, but even I know your operas are in a league of their own.
An astute observation, Captain Beto. In my possession, this painting is nothing but a lifeless artifact. In your hands, however, it could be transformed into a new piece of art entirely. Quite the worthy exchange, no?
But I'm not sure when I'll be able to finish writing it. It certainly won't be ready this year.
Allow me to be equally forthright, Miss Yoon. This silk painting is merely a copy I made of the original work. There is no need for such concern over its value.
Huh? So it's a fake?
It's a
I
fake.
had no idea you were such a skilled artist, Mr. Zhongli. I pride myself on having some knowledge of antiques, but I didn't notice anything that would point to it being a replica.
You never cease to amaze me, Mr. Zhongli.
You flatter me. All that said, Miss Yoon, you must accept. Truly, I insist.
Huh. He's gone from handing out fake Mora to fake paintings now, huh? Your kindness is impossible
No sé
to
maneras
refuse,
pasos.
Mr. Zhongli. Rest assured, I'll be sure to return the favor.
I shall look forward to it.
Man, that was quite the find. Huh, I should buy something too, if only so I can show it off to Nangguang.
Let's keep going and see what we can find.
Wow, this bronze war chariot is really something.
It must have quite the story behind it. I've never seen anything like it before. Do you know what this is, Zhongli?
Ah, I heard from Miss Linlong that a carriage made of Celadon jade was unearthed in the chasm. A copper canopy, a body adorned with flowing clouds and geometric patterns. Yes, this must be the one. A precious piece indeed.
This thing's gotta be thousands of years old, right? Crazy to think people back then were capable of such intricate metalwork.
Too often, we view the past and future through the lens of the present. Objects that fascinated us as children seem crude later in life. And that's only after a few decades or so of separation. If one were to stretch time across hundreds or thousands of years, one might discover that time is not always a force that pushes things forward.
It would seem the people of that era managed to create a remarkable civilization in their own right.
Sí, los fritaron. Los
Makes me
fritaron,
want
se
to
han
get my
fritado como
hands on
3
this
veces.
even more. Nangguang's gonna be so jealous, don't you think?
Ah, has this war chariot caught your eye, Captain Beto?
Oh, you must be Linlong from Shigu Antiques. Nice to meet you. This exhibition has been amazing so far.
Well, that's all thanks to supportive patrons like you and Mr. Zhongli, of course. As for this war chariot, it was discovered by an archaeological team sponsored by Hoishan Hall. The price comes in at 90 million Mora. How much?
90 million? Woo, looks like my eyes were a bit too big for my wallet.
Quite a bargain.
A bargain? 90 million Mora could feed Paimon for like 1,000 years!
actually went on an eating spree that long, perhaps you'd be considered an antique worth that kind of mora, too.
What, 90 million? Nuh-uh! Paimons worth way more than that!
Well, if Mr. Zhongli thinks it's a good deal, I'm sure it's worth it.
Beidou's putting way too much faith in Zhongli. What if he's only here to drive up sales?
I'll take the chariot, Miss Linlong. Someone will come by with the payment.
Quite the discerning eye you have, Captain. After the exhibition ends, I'll have someone deliver it to the Alcor.
Actually, could you send it straight to Yujing Terrace? I'd like for the Tianquan to see the proof of my discerning eye for himself.
Solo por restregárselo.
Understood.
Solo por restregárselo.
Great. Yunjin and I both found something. What about you three? Want to keep perusing? Don't worry about the mora. It's all on me. Nobody's going home empty-handed tonight.
I appreciate your kindness, Captain, but I'm afraid I have some private matters to discuss with Miss Linlong.
In that case, don't let us keep you, Mr. Zhongli.
Right this way.
Traveler, Paimon, perhaps you would like to accompany me.
What? So you can show us another bargain antique that's so far out of our price range it's not even funny?
Other people are always demanding Mr. Zhongli's time, but it's quite rare for him to extend an invitation himself. I wouldn't pass up this opportunity if I were you, Paimon.
Yeah, just don't forget to come aboard the Alcor for a drink later.
Vamos con sangre, pues.
Yeah, guess you're right. Taking a quick look isn't gonna cost us anything. Let's go!
Tan, tan.
These are all the jade pieces that were found, Mr. Zhongli. Wow! So many styles! What kind are these?
These are a type of ceremonial jade. You're familiar with Chenyu Vale's rain jade rite, yes?
Oh, yeah! So these pieces are all used in the rain jade ceremony?
Well, you may not know, Paimon, but before the rain jade rite came into practice, Chenyu Vale was known for a different ceremonial tradition that also involved jade. The bee is used to honor heaven, the Tsong to honor earth, the Gui to honor the east, the Jiang to honor the south, the Hu to honor the west, and the Huang to honor the north. These form the 6 ritual jades. It's unfortunate, however, that Miss Linlong's set is missing both the Gui and Hu pieces.
I know. These jade artifacts are from such an ancient time. It's proved difficult to track them down, even for our establishment.
No matter. You happen to have precisely the piece I was looking for.
Huh? This broken jade token? I didn't expect this to catch your eye, Mr. Zhongli. It isn't one of the 6 ritual jades.
An affect belonging to an old acquaintance of mine.
An old acquaintance? One of your collector friends, Mr. Zhongli?
You could say that. Traveler, take a closer look.
It doesn't look all that special to Paimon. Just seems like a broken artifact.
Indeed. It's been thousands of years since the moon has appeared in such a form.
So, in the past, the moon wasn't always full. Then, could this missing chunk be from when Jeonju devoured part of the moon?
It's worth looking into.
Your insight is invaluable, Mr. Zhongli. I had no idea how special this piece was. Since it has caught your interest, allow Shigu Antiques to cover the cost.
Oh, that is far too generous, Miss Linlong.
Not at all. I've always wanted to give people a chance to appreciate these snapshots of history. So holding an exhibition like this has been a lifetime wish of mine. And it never would have been possible without your help, Mr. Zhongli.
I merely put in a good word with a few acquaintances of mine.
And it had a profound impact. Without your recommendation, I doubt half of these collectors would have come to the exhibition. So, on both a personal and professional level, I owe you my thanks, Mr. Zhongli.
Wow! Zhongli actually did something useful for once.
¡Ah! ¿Me atrapó historia? No. ¿Qué acaba de pasar? ¿Por qué estoy de repente en este sitio? Parece que se perdió la salida y irá a echar un vistazo. Sí, lo siento. Sí. Tengo que hacer las diarias. Después nos metemos ahí a pasear. Bueno, entonces... Punto de encuentro. Recompensas. 90%. Tienen exploración 100%. Clónicas lunares. Aún me falta una. Listo. Ahora. Bueno, ahora acá estoy de rabias. Ah, no, mentiras. Oro, necesito eso. Acá ando en la pobreza. Sí, ayer no subí a Colombia, estaba bien, toca hacer eso. Bueno, entonces hagamos eso rápido.
Change of plan. Rush is the moon. It all adds up.
Receive my blessing with one heart.
Preparing for dust up.
A moonlit night for all.
The mystery unravels. No more lies. Can't hide the truth.
Fix it.
Okay. Easy.
Branches of song, by the frost on the road. A new moon rises.
Seek within. It all adds up.
Sí, a 300.
Ultimatum protocol. No more lies. The mystery unravels.
Listo, ahora sí. Vamos por acá. Tum, 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 tum. Talentos. Todavía me falta.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing today's commission.
Here's your reward.
Ad Astra Abyss.
Listo. Y ya con esto para dar un lado. Así 200 elogios. Recolectar linternas. Listo, ahí vamos. PvP, ya con esto tenemos reclamar todos. 46 ya. Sí, ya solo se hace terminar el evento y ya. Pum, 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 pum. El evento ya pasamos. Y acá que nos dieron nos dieron dos cositas, bueno, está bien. Y bueno, ya con esto dejamos todo listo. Gracias a todos por vernos. Nos podemos ver mañana. Gracias a todos por vernos.